We have another player signing here with the Reading Royals, and it's the first defenseman to sign for the 2020-2021 season. Garrett Cecere back for another year. Garrett, how's everything been with you? I know hockey rinks are open there, so maybe a little bit more sense of normalcy last few weeks.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Glad to be back. Definitely excited to be back for year 2 in Reading. But I've been doing well, just hanging out at home, and definitely been enjoying going to the rink here in Des Moines. They've been open for the past month and a half, so I've been enjoying getting on the ice myself and enjoying coaching some kids a bit too.
You know, for you last season, you came in and it was really a year where the Royals had a lot of team camaraderie. Frank DiChiara called it a sense of like there's unfinished business heading into this year. Do you think that's a pretty accurate description, sort of unfinished business, and part of the reason why you wanted to come back?
Yeah, definitely. I think there's a lot of drive left in everybody too with the way that we finished our season as a team wise. And I think personally wise for a lot of guys, they have a lot left to give, because I know that we were just hitting a time in our season where we were everyone was really gelling together really well, and we were hitting a good stride as a team. And personally, I mean, guys were doing great too. I know guys were putting up a lot of points. Guys were getting good opportunity in different places where they hadn't at the start of the year. And I just think everything was coming together well for a lot of people. And that's why you do have that unfinished business mentality coming back for next year.
You know, plus minus is by no means an all-encompassing tell-it-all stat, but you came back from injury on February 1st and gotten a number of games, and you were plus 16 over basically a 5-week span. It was one of the top 5 numbers in the league, and one of the best defensemen as well, but 5th overall in the league over those last few weeks in plus minus. Thinking back on those last 5 or 6 weeks of the season and the impact that you were able to make, how did that motivate you heading into, well, I know it's a weird off season, but this off season and next year?
Well, like you said with Frank, I think it's that unfinished business. And I just think I kind of had a taste in my mouth where I didn't have the full season as I wanted to. I got mine cut short from injury, then obviously cut short because of COVID. So that was the kind of left a taste in my mouth where I was like, I had a great month and a half when I came back, and I had a lot to prove to myself in that month and a half. And now I just want to go out and play and kind of enjoy another year and get that full season, or try to get that full season on your belt where you can really go out and prove what you did in the last month and a half and prove it again for a full 72 games.
What do you like about playing in Reading, both from an on-ice standpoint and then also living in the city and the off-ice standpoint?
On ice and like being around the rink every day, I thought our facilities are just unbelievable. It's so nice showing up, and you get the great training room, the locker room, everything's kind of set up right there for you, and you just get to kind of hang out and relax with your teammates before you have practice, which makes it just like a really homey feel around the rink, and which is nice for us because I guess we like to hang out a lot in the room. But I guess off the ice, the fans were awesome this season. It was so fun playing that building and just showing up around the community, going to team events, and people recognize you even when you're not a guy scoring a goal a game. So it's still pretty fun that way. Then I thought the town was great. We always used to go downtown, hit up the beer wall here and there, hit up some nice restaurants. So, I mean, it's not Philadelphia by any means, but, Reading's Reading. It does a job for us.
Garrett, thanks again for hopping on with us. We appreciate the time and looking forward to seeing you back in the purple and orange this season.
Yeah, thank you. I saw those jerseys. Those are sweet. I can't wait to throw those on.